him a bitch. I tried to call the motherfucker and give him my condolences. He ain't pick up for me. Everybody called that man a bitch. Charlemagne called him a bitch. The drink champs called him a fucking bitch. Called his wife a predator. Everybody called him a bitch. And who's he hit? Me. A nigga he know he could beat. That is some bitch ass shit.
PMA. We are back, man. Working hard on this goddamn Thursday, man. Crushing out these videos for y'all, man.
We usually don't like to revisit topics over and over again,
but it's deemed necessary when it's in our wheelhouse, yo. We try to tell y'all all the time. It never works. It will never work. It's ever going to work, bro. Being a fucking simp.
Ever.
But before we get into that, I can't wait to talk about this nigga. Before we get into that, you know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell to be in tune for all our bullshit, man. Shit hurts, man. Used to be my homie. Now you act like you don't know me. Without further ado, enjoy your funky ass show.
Bitch!
From the 215 to 302, we kick some facts and talk the news. We keeping it real while acting a fool. So pardon my arrogance and let me holla at you.
I'm not sick and tired of this nigga, man.
What we talking about? What we talking about?
William Smith. Don't get me wrong. Still one of the greatest actors of my lifetime.
Right.
I have all respect for you, how you came up. I read your book. It was outstanding. But even in your book, early stages of your book, I can see where this is going because his mission in life used to be a woman.
Right.
He tried to please a woman. All the women in his life, he tried to be, do for them and do boom, boom, boom.
That's a problem. That's a problem.
We all know what happened back, was it 2020?
2021. Wait.
Did all get out seen the licking feet?
I don't remember. Click the card. We talked about it on multiple apps. Jada cheating on Will. Well, not necessarily cheating because he knew.
On her feet.
Fucking on her son's
best friend
type shit.
I mean, but you know.
Entanglements.
Yeah,
Rick Ross.
All that shit. Just look up Entanglements the year it came out.
Click the link. We done talked about Jada and Will before. Fast forward, a year?
A lot has happened. We talked about him again because he put himself out there by smacking the shit out of Chris Rock on the Grammys.
Yeah. He
not the Grammys, the
Oscars. He smacked the shit out of Chris, right? That was crazy. It took a while for Chris to even speak. Right.
His brother said a lot.
He did. It
took a while for Chris to even speak. So Chris Rock got a little comedy special.
Shout out to Chris.
I advise everybody to watch it. Chris Rock is one of the GOATs.
Shout out to Netflix for giving people platforms. Shout out to Chris Rock for make sure he monetized it.
I feel like Dave Chappelle, because he done said a lot about this situation. I feel like he was like, Netflix. 100%. Shit gonna be funny, man.
100%.
Go ahead and holler at him.
But I love the way Chris did it as well, right? Because it happened a year ago, over a year ago, that he got slapped the shit out of on Oscar.
End of the special to drop the mic on him.
Right. And not only that, he made sure he capitalized because he could have been talked about this. But he said no. He said it when it first happened, like 2 weeks after it happened. He said, when I talk about it, we're going to talk about it, and I'm going to make sure I get it back for it. So why not? So I'm sure that everybody in America has seen this special or had it on their to-do list. Like, I got to watch it soon. I want to know what he says.
Or I'm pretty sure a lot of people have seen the clip.
Yeah, a lot of people probably seen the clips, the main gist. It was an hour-long special that I thought was dope. I ain't gonna lie, I did fall asleep a couple times, but I was also drinking. It was late at night. I fell asleep like 13 times. Don't judge me. I don't think it was because it wasn't funny, because it was funny.
Man, that's like you was on them Xannies, bro. What the fuck is going on, bro?
But I did enjoy it.
13 times, bro.
You know how you be trying to watch something?
That's crazy. What the fuck?
Yeah. You know how you forcing yourself to watch something and your body just don't fuck with it?
Go ahead, boy.
Look, let's talk about the comedy special in general for a second, and then we're going to spin back to Will. I thought the comedy special was good. He talked about the Capitol riot shit.
Yeah.
And I thought I love when I see a smart comedian know how to tackle a subject properly, know how to make it comedic, but also bring the right light to it that need to be brought.
Dave Chappelle's done that for a while now.
A long time, right? A long time.
That's why he's one of the GOATs.
100%. Did y'all see the Capitol riot shit that just came out this week? The video that just got released?
The one from a while back?
No, they just released the shits this week.
No, I'm talking about the riot that happened a while back.
Yeah. The shit that Trump said, hey, come up here, come storm the Capitol. That John.
I don't know if he said that, but.
No, that's what he said. I know I read him between the fucking lines. That's what the fuck he said. So his people came up there, came and took over the fucking Capitol of the United States. Now, the video just came out that Capitol Police, which some Capitol Police died that day. Several killed themselves afterwards because they felt horrible for what they did. Video just comes out. They escorting these motherfuckers through the Capitol building. There was no put up of a fight. It was like, yeah, come on in. Come shit on Pelosi's desk.
See,
it's crazy.
I tend not to go back
crazy
to shit like that because it's like it's just beating a dead horse at this point. Like, we know what this is.
Yeah, 100%. I just like seeing the proof sometimes.
Because the back in what was it, 2020 when George Floyd died?
Yeah, 2020.
And they did the Black Lives Matter movement?
Yeah.
Niggas were getting fucked up.
Yeah. And then what?
In the streets.
Six months later, January 2021.
These niggas is in the Capitol building.
In the Capitol. Let him.
I'm not going there. Not going there.
Oh, you don't want to talk about how if I set my foot in there, what would happen?
Because we're gonna get to it. We're gonna get too much into it. And
we supposed to talk about Chris, but this is part of the Chris Rock special.
We're not talking about Chris.
All right, let's talk more about his jokes. The Meghan Markle shit had me cracking the fuck up.
It's not about Chris. This is about you, William.
Oh, we're going to skip the whole special and go right there.
Shit, fuck you. Yo, we from Philadelphia, yo. It pains me that you keep going out like this, bro. Because he had a fucking point, bro. Who the fuck get interviewed by the bitch that cheated on you, yo?
Wife was her son's friend, okay? Now, I normally would not talk about this, but for some reason, these put that shit on the internet. I have no idea why two talented people would do something that can low down. We all been cheated on. Everybody in here have been cheated on. None of us have ever been interviewed by the person that cheated on us on television. None of us. It's like, hey, I was sucking somebody else's dick. How did that make you feel?
Bro, Chris put it so plainly when he said that
Jada
shit.
gotta had that ill nah,
That's
bro.
not dragging.
Because I don't know how the fuck you, coming from West Philadelphia, born and raised on the playground is where you spent most of your days, going out like this, my G, talking about some, see the quotes?
Bro.
Man, I felt, felt disrespected, I'm hurt. I felt like it was distasteful. Nigga, you know what's funny.
The crazy shit is that I was expecting Will to take this on the chin because he tried to.
I was expecting him not to say nothing.
That's
bro.
what I'm saying. You take it on the fucking
laughed,
chin,
bro.
You took a L technically, even though some of us know that. It's weird when the slap happened. Part of it is like, all right, I get defending your wife. I get it,
bro. He's up there busting on everybody.
Right.
It's his job. He's a fucking comedian, bro. He's going to do that, and he ain't saying no crazy shit. He said he barred people up worse than her. He barred people up worse than her, and you was the one laughing, my G. And they go like this, ha ha, Chris, you crazy.
Damn, I gotta activate.
It slapped a nigga, dishonoring yourself. What you did was distasteful, my G. And what he said was cool. Why you ain't fight back? He said my parents said don't fight in front of white people.
Nah, I ain't like that.
But
I ain't like that.
He got a point. What would an all out rumble on fucking
no
on the Oscars did for us?
No, let's be fucking clear. I 100% agree.
That was a joke. I feel like that was a joke.
I don't give a fuck, bro. I don't give a fuck.
Like
see, and that's you skipped here, but that's why I wanted to set the table for y'all.
No,
this is one of my big points here.
No, we're not going after
He
Chris.
He had a lot of context.
Will, I love you, yo. I really do.
Nigga.
I've always been a fucking fan of you, Will Smith. I got all the seasons of Fresh Prince on DVD. I watch them every now and again.
Yeah, it's on HBO Max. Put it on while I'm folding clothes.
But this is not the way. This is not the way, bro. You look softer and softer every day.
Yeah, so on that note, I really did think that.
I ain't like the Emancipation be the master shit.
Yeah, I just thought Will was gonna take it on the chin because the way Chris presented, and he saved it toward the end. It was an hour-long John.
Especially because you slapped the nigga.
Yo,
you put your hands on him. You put your hands on him. You lucky you ain't get fucked. You ain't
Bro,
get fucked up.
The way Chris presented that shit, talking about how corny it was, basically. We all felt it like there's some corny shit, right? And then he talked about, yo, everybody called you a bitch, everybody, and then you decided. You know what I mean? And he was talking about the entanglement shit. Everybody called you a bitch about the entanglement shit. And then you decided to come pick on me. And we all said at the time, you would go slap the one nigga who you know ain't going to hit you back. We all said that shit. Go click the card. We said it.
You think Tony would have 40?
Tony who?
Tony Rock.
Tony Rock would have swung, but Tony Rock not big enough. So naturally, that's part of why Will chose Chris to smack on. Because Chris is too big to be smacking back on you on the Oscars.
There's a lot of motherfuckers saying some shit. And there was some husky niggas that said some shit too.
Bro.
That you ain't gonna smack.
Bro. So we all knew that was a bitch-made move when he did it. Like, you would choose Chris Rock to be the nigga who you slap.
But that's not.
So
that's
I love the way
That's
that
my
Chris
point.
put that shit like that in the documentary.
Think he was going to smack him. He only smacked him because of the way she looked.
No, we going right back to our app that we talked about this shit when it happened, bro.
Because he got stunned, bro.
I've always felt that shit was Will ain't stupid, bro. He ain't fucking stupid. That's one thing he ain't. He might be bitch made. He ain't stupid though. I've always felt that him putting hands on somebody to try and fix his image after the entanglement shit, that was going to happen at some point.
At the detriment of what? At the detriment of what? Your whole career? Because now you can't, you fucking out of that fuck. You can get a
when you big enough. Sometimes I think Hove had a wild bar. I can't think of it right now. When you big enough, you can do shit that you gonna bounce back from.
That's fine.
I'm bigger than that nut ass 10-year Oscar ban. I'm bigger than that.
That's
Fuck that. I'm still gonna do movies.
That's fine. If you didn't say that you cared about it after that.
I know, but it's all contradictory. I get it.
He said. Man, I got to do movies a certain way now and just try to promote emancipation for what seems to be 18 months.
It's a good movie, too. Did you watch it?
No.
Why not?
That nigga crusty ass nigga on his face, bro. I'm not watching that shit. I'm sick of these slave movies. I'm sick of them, bro. I'm sick of all of them, bro. I swear to God, I'm sick of slave movies. I really am.
I love when Chris said, ain't nobody picking on his bitch. She started it and I finished it. I fucking love that shit, bro. I loved it because that's the world we live in. You go saying some shit, you think that I ain't gonna clap back?
Why you say he hurt? That's my problem.
That's what I'm saying.
What you hurt about?
So if y'all haven't caught what we're saying here with this episode, if y'all haven't caught it, this episode is about Will Smith actually being a bitch. He just proved it by responding to Chris Rock shit by saying, I feel hurt.
Don't get me
wrong. How the
wrong.
fuck you feel hurt? You thought this nigga wasn't gonna come at your neck for smacking the shit out of him?
Everybody ain't a gangster. And I know Will ain't no gangster.
Of course not.
But it's a difference between not being a gangster and perceiving yourself as you want to perceive yourself because you try to perceive yourself as an alpha male in almost all your movies, bro. As in the fucking I Am Legend and goddamn Hancock. But he tried to perceive himself as alpha male, but now you look soft.
I think it's a difference between being a man and then a whole lot of other shit. And he loses man card when you go bitching about the nigga who you slapped and you know you was dead wrong for slapping it, and then nigga comes and says some shit back about you finally?
In a comedy special.
You got the nerve to be in your bag about that?
How many times niggas get barred in comedy specials, bro? They do it all the time.
It's part of it, motherfucker.
Dave Chappelle done barred 50 million people his last couple comedy specials, bro.
Big L for you, Will, bro.
Like I can't get jiggy with that, bro. Get jiggy with it. No, I can't jiggy with it, bro.
But again, let me say that one thing about the Chris Rock special toward the end. I didn't like that shit though. At the very end, where he said his reasoning of why he hit back, I feel like I'm sure it was a joke, right? But you ain't got to say that joke at that moment. You can actually give a reason or make a better joke. I just don't like that because we all thought Chris was a little soft for how shit went down too. I feel like you save face a little bit by coming up with a solid reason. Not some corny ass joke about I ain't gonna fight in front of white folk.
If I'm in that position, because this ain't the first time he hosted the Oscars,
right?
And he gets a bag for hosting the Oscars too.
I hear what you're saying.
Not no bitch shit. I'm gonna definitely see you.
Yeah.
Let's not forget about that. I'm gonna see you before we leave here.
That's what I'm saying.
But I'm not gonna see you there, right there in front of, like right there on
That's
stage.
what I'm saying. He could have said that, and no, all us real niggas would be like, right, my nigga.
Probably made a joke.
He could have said, why I hit him back on stage? Because I'm not the type I'm not gonna broadcast in front of everybody. He did the whole, not the fight in front of white people.
Like,
I don't like that.
Damn, that shit was soft as shit.
I just don't like that white people shit, bro. For me, it's you claiming massa. That's what irritated me. He was claiming massa. I don't like that.
But some people,
it's fucking 2023.
You know, some people don't be like this. Don't you ever hear us saying like them old black folks say, "Don't act a fool for the white folks," shit like that?
Yeah, and I know that's an old black folks saying that.
His mother and his father's old.
That's all well and fine. Fuck that.
But that's what I'm saying. That's the joke. That's what I think. That's what the joke was.
Nah, that's him, bro. It wasn't a joke. That was him, bro.
No, he didn't fucking swing back because I think Will would have beat his ass.
Well, we know Will would have beat his ass. You heard what he said. This nigga been in 30 movies with no shirt. Chris Rock ain't never been in a movie with no shirt.
You gonna have to take one of your moves, bro. You gotta pick up something, hit it with the mic stand or something. That's what I'm saying. You don't rumble there. Because there's nothing for him to grab anyway, and you would have got your ass whipped on national TV.
100%.
So that's the
I was never saying that he should have rumbled him right there on the stage.
But
I just didn't like the excuse he gave.
You gonna see me before we leave this fucking property, bro.
100%.
I'm getting my nigga.
Well, we all know Chris Rock is bitch made because he never stepped to him again. Like, that's my problem. That was a year ago. Like, you ain't stepped to him again. I know the nigga can be found.
Everybody,
you can pull up on him.
Everybody ain't that.
That's crazy.
Everybody ain't that.
Let's be fucking clear.
Everybody
Anybody who's watching this shit, if you ever want to come and slap Missy Miz, you might not get got back right then and there, but it's fucking coming.
What about Big D from fucking Snowfall? He's niggas
is you gonna get this get back. I don't give a fuck who you is, nigga.
I feel like niggas that big probably can smack you, knock you out.
Yeah, and when they get smacked with these 40 slugs, let's see how they fucking filled in, nigga. Fuck is we talking about?
That's what I'm gonna say. That's what I'm saying. You gonna get seen, but not everybody like that. Not everybody on that type of time. So it's like Chris Rock ain't never seemed like he was on that type of time. But coming from New York where you grew up at, bro.
Right.
Come on now. You know that wasn't a flu back then, so why is it fly now? I know you're older, and everybody try to keep the percent. We right. Older now and shit. We want to keep our image together, whatever. No, you gonna see me, bro.
I got a question for you before we end it, and this ain't about Will. This is about the Chris Rock special.
I'm gonna bring it back to Will anyway, but go ahead.
So I heard something, and I want to see if I'm the only one that heard it because I haven't really browsed the internet for this, and I'm curious. Maybe PMA we're gonna expose this. I don't know. I put, wait, what? Did he say he fucks with trans Jones? He says certain situations where I prefer a trans versus original recipe. And then he made the joke talking about you with a trans John and you be like, yo, what coverage was that? And then the trans John tell you it was covered too. I thought that was the weirdest fucking joke in the world. Where he basically painted himself in a situation where he would be in a relationship with a trans John. Well, he was trying to make it cool when he was saying I'm cool with trans, which is cool, right? But why would you got to make that joke that you in a relationship with trans?
You know what it is, though?
I don't like his fucking slave master mentality.
You know what it is, though? Because of...
I don't like Chris Rock. I'm sorry, I don't like Chris Rock.
Think about the Netflix shit, right?
Never liked him.
Think about the Netflix shit, right?
Corny.
Dave Chappelle put the comedian shit back on Netflix. Like, they put him on.
Yeah.
And most of his jokes was on the transgender shit. I think like he tried to piggyback off of that. Because remember, Dave Chappelle got wild publicity after that, bro. After he said what he said about the transgender shit. He tried to piggyback off of that and try to make it funny.
I think it was a fail, bro.
It was a fail.
It was a major fucking fail, bro.
Not every joke, but I'm trying to see where he was trying to go with it. I think he's trying to piggyback off.
I just think Chris Rock is washed, bro.
He can still make money, though.
He can still make money. He can still be in playing parts in movies like with shit with the grown-ups Jones, right? Because he's not the main character. He's got a role. I fuck with him in that.
He's a good host.
He's a good host, but I never liked that.
He's a great host.
I never really liked that bro. I ain't like the shit he was talking about.
It's the same
he
shit
said
about
like the abortion shit was weird. That felt forced. There was several things in this fucking comedy special that felt weird, bro. That's probably why I fell asleep 13 times too.
You know what person you remind me of? The nigga Terrence from 106 in Park. Terrence J.
No, Terrence J got more swag than that nigga.
But Terrence J is corny to me.
Yeah, he corny.
But he's a great host.
He corny. Yeah.
He's a great host.
And he's a good complimentary role. That's
what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's a good host. So the same type of shit, yo. Now all corny boys got swag, but they can still get a bag.
What?
Ooh, bars.
Yo, look.
I'm gonna put on a t-shirt.
One thing that I loved in this joint, that the funniest part to me Wasn't even the Will Smith shit. The funniest part to me that had me in fucking tears was the fucking Kardashian curse. Hey, yo. Hey, yo, bro. I was in absolute tears because I put in all caps, bro. That is a absolute horrible curse I would not wish on my worst enemy.
We gonna talk about their family.
Make sure you stay tuned for our This Week in America episode. We're going to get more into these Kardashians. But that is a horrible curse, bro. All your daughters will fuck crackhead, broke ass niggas. Oh, man.
I can't.
Oh, man.
I can't even get past anything other than I'm gonna end it on this note. Will, get your shit together. For all of us in Philadelphia before you get excommunicated.
Damn.
PMA out. Bitch.
From the 215 to 302, we kicking some facts and talking the news. We keeping it real while acting a fool. So pardon my arrogance and let me holla at you.